But first, the Peoria community is trying to catch its breath after more than a dozen young people are arrested for violent crimes in less than 24 hours.
And of course, it raises the question, what needs to be done? WMBD's Eugene Daniel joins us live. Eugene, what are people saying?
Yeah, Rebecca and Lauren, right behind me yesterday, this is where a 13-year-old was found shot in the chest, and police say a 15-year-old was the one who pulled the trigger. Now, we don't know more about the details of what exactly happened in that, but along with other arrests of young people yesterday for violent crimes, is leaving many, including children themselves, asking what needs to be done. What a day in Peoria. First, more than 15 suspected gang members, most under 27 years old, arrested for violent crimes, including murder. One of them allegedly gave a juvenile the weapon that later killed two young adults at a college house party. Then this shooting, a 13 and 15-year-old involved. This middle schooler knew both.
I should not hang out with them. They wanted to do with guns and stuff, because next thing you know, I can get shot for someone, and you never know.
These students say enough is enough. They're tired of seeing friends and loved ones gunned down or taken by the system.
My uncle was shot a few times, and I've seen it happen with my own eyes, so it's like, I don't want to have anybody else feel that pain.
When students are living this on a daily basis and they are experiencing it, and then we as adults act like it doesn't exist, then they're left to try to deal with it on their own, and that's where the anger and the frustrations come.
So that's part of what's being talked about with these 80 or so kids as part of the Don't Start initiative. All of them identified as students who could use a reset.
So just helping them to understand that what you do as a choice 30 seconds later could have a lifelong consequence.
It didn't take long talking to these students to learn they're ready for this conversation. In fact, they welcome it and think many of their peers need to hear it.
Some people who are doing these things, they didn't have nobody there to talk to them and tell them about these things, so they're making the wrong choices because they don't have anybody by their side.
What we should do as a community is basically talk to those young people who are feel like they're going through stuff and feel like they have nobody to talk to, at least talk to them, because putting guns up and killing people that's your own age and your race, it's that's not right. That's not doing anything, because there's more dead bodies coming in 2018 than there was last year, and I feel like that shouldn't be what's going on.
Just talking with those students was simply a powerful moment. It's amazing what you learn from kids when you actually sit down and listen to them. Again, we don't know exactly the specifics of what led to the shooting here. We did hear that that 13-year-old boy is doing better in the hospital. Coming up at 6 o'clock, I will introduce you to a city employee whose role is to work with people like those 15 who are arrested before they make violent or dangerous decisions. We'll hear what he has to say and what can be done now at 6. For now, reporting live in Peoria, Eugene Daniel, WMBD News. Back to you.
Eugene, thanks.